is Ana Estrada, and I will be talking about the nonprofit organization called ALDEA. This organization takes place in Guatemala, but we have a sister company that deals with all of the employees and all of that, and I will explain it more. But pretty much the founder of ALDEA is Dr. Berhorst. He was from here, from the US, and went on a mission to Guatemala. He loved it so much, and he saw all of the need for help that was over there. So to me, his work was very special because he started working with people who had low income. And then the hospital that he built in Guatemala, it was in a city called Chimaltenango. Now, he created this or built this hospital and was able to help people who had lower incomes. So if they couldn't pay for the visit, if they couldn't pay for a certain surgery or problem, then they could bring whatever they had to pay for it. So like chickens or anything like that, he would accept that type of payment because he had the funding from here. Now, there is a quote that I really like from him. It says, "The point of our work is to seek measures that create and activate a community, rather than leave it passive and waiting. Real change requires patience and commitment." So that was the foundation of his work. He didn't really want to just go there and then charge everybody. He understood that obviously the country was in a very difficult situation economically, so he wanted to help them out by doing this. Now they have a sister company in Guatemala, and it's called ABPD. They're the ones who hire people who speak the language, and their primary role for ALDEA is to raise funds in the United States to support ABPD's work on the ground in Guatemala. So ALDEA provides the funding, and then ABPD does the in-ground work in Guatemala. So ABPD field staff, they come from the same areas in which they work, and they have intimate knowledge and connection to the language, to the people, and to the culture. And the people who the ethnical group that we mostly, or that they mostly work with, is Maya and Cachiquel communities. So all of the work in their communities is carried out in Cachiquel, the language. Now ALDEA is organized under one big objective. So it's to reduce chronic childhood malnutrition in Mayan communities. Now Guatemala is one of the biggest, it's one of the highest countries that have like really high levels for malnutrition. And the cornerstone of the program is empowerment too. They also have a women empowerment program. It's called Las Mujeres Emprendedoras, and I actually got the chance to go to one of their meetings because I went to Guatemala for a study abroad opportunity over the summer, and I was able to go to one of their board meetings, and it was amazing. Some of these women were giving out testimonials about how this program has helped them so much, and it's crazy how everybody was talking about, like some of the women were saying that thanks to this program, they were able to see themselves as a person, where before it was always the husband who would decide for them, who would do everything for them, who would be like the head of the household. And now these people feel like they have a voice, so these women feel like they have a voice too. They actually also have a program for men so that they can start understanding that there should be equality in the home, that it shouldn't just be the man who pretty much rules it all, because there's a lot of chauvinist men in Guatemala, so that's something that they're also trying to find or to fight towards. Now, they develop a leadership program, and it's a lot of like problem solving skills for women, for men, for youth, and a lot of environmental root causes of childhood malnutrition. There is a lot of problems because there's not a lot of information about, this is something that your child should take or drink when they're little, and they should be able to have a better quality of life. But there's not a lot of information about that, so ALDEA or ABPD also provides that information for them. They actually give them, they work with communities and they change the communities. They do, they build stoves for them because in Guatemala, a lot of people in the communities that they work with, they don't have electric or even gas stoves. They have them, they just build a fire and that's how they cook. So imagine all of that carbon dioxide being inhaled by obviously the person who's cooking, the children who are inside the house. So it's a lot of hazards. It could cause a lot of health problems, and also the pollution, all of that they're breathing in. It's just very, very harmful for everybody, and that's something that they're working towards, building more stoves for all these women. And also they give them crops, they teach them how to cook with the crops. So it's a lot of efficient work where we help the community. They don't just go in and say, oh, here's money or here's food. They teach them how to grow their own crops, how to cook their own food in the stove that they build them. They also give them goats. And this is so interesting to me because if the goat is a male, they keep it, but if it's a female, then they give it to a family who has kids from 2 to 6 years old, so that the child could have some sort of calcium. So that, to me, that is amazing. And I was able to go to the board meeting, and it was such a good experience. I would actually like to work hand in hand with ALDEA if there's ever a chance. So there wasn't anything that I saw that I would change. I really liked how they worked with a sister company, and the people here in the US were the ones who were providing the funding. But I think that would be the most beneficial way for a nonprofit to work, to just do it to have a sister company, just provide the funding and then let them deal with the problems for the people, because they're the ones who are familiar with the culture, they're the ones who know the language, they're the ones who people are going to actually trust. So I really like ALDEA. I would love the opportunity to work with them, and yes, it was such a good experience. So thank you so much.